Hi, Woods of Odin here. This video has been a long time coming. I wanted to talk about the idea of unifying practitioners of the left-hand path in what I think about the idea. I'm coming at this from an angle of an agnostic, Satanist, chaotic, eclectic thing. Who does occasionally incorporate mythos that comes out of fiction. Okay, I'm going to post some links down here. I'm probably going to link to Zack's channel and Venger's channel and maybe the Ooze. I think Venger was the first person to really start talking about this. And he has a show called the Ooze, Blog Talk Radio, blah blah blah. Giving credit where it's due. I think trying to unify those of us on the left-hand path is like trying to make a square circle. I understand that you're not talking about getting rid of all the smaller organizations. I understand that you're not talking about wanting us to subvert our individuality to the whole. But I think what's going to happen is you're going to have the same problem that the Libertarian Party in the United States has. I'm talking about capital LP, Libertarian Party, official party. They are minarchists, not anarchists. I'm not talking about any of the other definitions of libertarian. What happens there is the same thing that happens with the Satanists. There's a disagreement about a particular issue, okay, and then somebody says, you're not a real libertarian. Just like with the Satanists, you're always going to have somebody telling somebody else, you're not a real Satanist. Basically, you're trying to herd cats. You're not going to get a bunch of rugged individualists to fall under one umbrella, even if the umbrella is a very inclusive umbrella of all different things. I was part of an attempt to make a group called Pagan Unity here on YouTube. One of the functions was going to be defense, and it would be primarily focused on YouTube, but that doesn't mean that we wouldn't take stock of current events and maybe I don't know, boycott a particular company or something like that. But there were other purposes like information, or providing links to places where you could get cheap herbs or something like that. Perhaps making things for each other. We'd have a YouTube channel wherein we'd provide different perspectives from the pagan community about certain issues, etc. It was a good idea, but it fell flat really quickly. You had some people like myself who weren't too sure what to do, and like, okay, now that we're all together, so what's the point? As for defense, I mean, there are things you can do, like make videos about backing up your videos, or you can mirror other videos or something, but you kind of have to, in a lot of cases, wait to be attacked in a weird sort of way. And there was one person that I thought was trying to take it and make it far more complicated than it needed to be. And again, everyone involved was well intentioned. It just, we had 150 different ideas about what direction we needed to go in, and it fell apart real quick. So I think the best that we can hope for is something that Zack does, with his whole website, and just network. Put a forum out there, or put a networking site out there for Satanists, and say, okay, have fun. There you go. Venger, what you might want to do is branch out from your Cthulhu cult, and I'm not saying it's like a bad cult or something. Have some kind of networking site for all left-hand path people. And I went and joined your forum because maybe there's more to explore on this topic, and because I have worked within the context of H.P. Lovecraft's mythos. It's wild, really it is. It's like, whoa, it's overwhelming. And it's like the fear isn't like, gosh, I'm gonna get eaten, or it's not like that. It's more like, crap, I'm overwhelmed. Whoa, heavy. It's realizing how small you are in the universe. It's amazing. And let's see. I've gotten off topic already. Zack, I don't think it's a retarded idea. By the way, on the forum, Cosmic Chaos, I have absolutely no posts or anything yet, so. But anyway, Zack, I don't think the idea is retarded. I just don't see it happening other than just putting out, some sort of avenue for networking and collaboration, saying, okay, go. As for titles, I don't care if somebody wants to give themselves a highfalutin title. I don't see myself ever taking on a highfalutin title. But if somebody wants to, what's going to happen is, if they're really dealing with left-hand path people, they're going to be tested. And if they don't know their ass from a hole in the ground, they're going to be treated like a clown, because that's what they are. And if they do know what they're talking about, and they do prove themselves worthy of the title, then they're going to get respect. People are going to say, hey, you're elite. You know your shit. You apply your shit. You've got your shit together. So, I think it's just a matter of, actions and consequences, and if people want to do stuff, even if I think it's stupid stuff, then they're going to reap the consequences. But, okay, so I hope this video wasn't too dull, and I don't want to be just a stupid naysayer, because I know it's like you're trying to do something effective. You're trying to do something with a point, and my cat wants in, so this is about time to stop the video anyway. So yeah, I don't see all the left-hand path practitioners eventually going under one umbrella, even if it's a very diverse, free-form umbrella. You're pretty much going to have to establish the bottom, like, a single website or something, and let the order emerge from the bottom up. And people who want to, say, get together and have some project, awesome, they're going to do it. People who don't just aren't going to, period. Okay, well, I'm Woods of Odin, and I do have a cool sign-off. And I'll throw some links down here to give credit where it's due, and my cat's about to destroy the stupid door.